I just lost a sneeze. So I feel pretty stuffed now. Okay. Yeah, let's get started. So we don't really have a topic today, and I want to be a little bit more just authentic, unplanned, a little bit raw on the content. My friend came to visit me yesterday. It's been a while. I think we haven't seen each other for 2 years. Yeah, because of pandemic, it was really crazy. So we don't really talk to each other very often, and we don't really visit each other very often. It's always like during a Christmas time or uh, like in the beginning of the year, and then he will come down and see me. So because COVID, we kind of like being apart for a long time, and we definitely FaceTimed more than before, but more often than before. But again, it's just I really missed her. And the funny thing is, we were just chatting in the garage. So she was sitting apart with Bob, and then I was sitting on the other side and trying to, follow the protocol. But it was still funny. We had the garage door open, and it was like a -1, -2 yesterday, and it was a little bit snowing, rainy. Crappy weather. Her original plan was to just chat in the backyard, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. If you are going to chat in the backyard during that weather, I am going home. So anyway, and then to figure out, we could just probably do that in the garage. And yeah, and we really had a great time. I knew it was pretty long when I was spending time with her in the garage, but I never thought about it was like almost 2.5 hours there, almost 3 hours. We're just sitting there with like our jackets on. Looked a little bit ridiculous, but we were really happy about it. So, some ideas I kind of wanted to really talk about after the conversation with her. I felt like um, I think that's why people need a friend because they always give you different perspectives. So we're really chatting about a lot of things like her life and then my life and then all those kind of changes that happened in our life. But it was really funny. And then um, she really reminded me of my speaking because I never thought about myself talking that fast. She is a fast talker. Like when she talks, you're like, wow, you need to take deep breaths. But I was funny. I was like, um, when you're chatting with your friends, you're not really thinking about any topics. And then that really, 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 really reminded me of why I'm doing this channel because I kind of want to just chat it away about a lot of things, right? So we don't have to have a topic, we don't have to have a theme, but the most important thing is we're talking here and just talking about nonsense. And then you can learn something or not. Sometimes you don't have to learn things because we need a break, right? We were constantly learning things and we need that little bit break. Just listen to someone who talks about nonsense and then you feel like, yeah, she's okay. And yeah, I like to listen to her just because, she's not trying to teach me about something. But I think, and that is why my video is a little bit different from others. And I'm not trying to teach everybody anything because I'm still learning. What I'm trying to do is to just really improve myself, enjoy this thing because this is a hobby. I'm not making money by making videos or doing anything. I just enjoy the moment of chatting things. I use it to journal a lot, and then it is hard. I don't know what we're chatting about that things. Also, we're saying that it's hard to just sit down and be quiet and write down your feelings or something like that. Because once you get everything set up and you feel like it's too fake, you're trying to perform something there. You're not really trying to vent out your feelings or your thoughts. So I think doing video is like more like doing a video journal. You're just talking, you're not really thinking. I mean, at least I'm not thinking about anything. I don't have any script, I don't have any notes. Every time I just when an idea hit me, I just started making video. So, and that's why almost all of my videos I don't really edit that much. When people ask me how you edit your video, I also feel like a little bit ashamed about talking about editing videos because I don't do much about the footage. So I may add a little bit elements there, but definitely not on footage. So that's why I'm saying that I barely edit out clips. So whatever I have here, I just put it there. So like for the intro, I will say hello and then welcome to Coffee Corner or something like that. And we'll cut that part. And then I will add a little bit of my intro music there. And then I'll move on. So basically, there's really no such editing skills. Anyway, so that's not what we're talking about. So my friend and I were talking about she was working for a very big company. She worked from like she started with just an assistant, and then she had a lot of jobs after she graduated from a college. We were college friends, so we're both doing HR management. And I was so happy that my master program said no back then, because if they didn't say no to me, then I wouldn't have met my friend there. So anyway, so I every time when we talk about that, we're just laughing, because at the same year she got accepted by Western doing Master of Information, and she said no to the program, so she went to Fansha. And a lot of things just happen for a reason, I guess that. So we met each other, and in the college we weren't really good friends. I guess we're just like friendly, but we weren't friends. So she's a very open-minded person and very international, and she likes international people as well. So and I, to be quite honest, there are not many international people in that program back then. So and she's super white, so I was always intimidated talking to her until like almost when I finished my part of the program, because I got accepted by the master program. I kind of quit the program. I quit the program. I didn't really like. I'm not that kind of person who would do HR in the future. So I feel like I might as well just not waste my money on that program, and then headed to my master. But she continued, she finished it, and she was doing really, really good job there. And after that, she got a kind of couple of different jobs in different fields, and then she started doing that, and then she got hired by that really big company, very famous. If you buying like a fries or some frozen meals, and there's a company called Macking, she used to work there, and she was an assistant, and she worked her way up to executive assistant, and it really just in that field she was already top. And this year and this summer, and she was texting me saying that, babe, I'm gonna move to Halifax. I'm like, what are you talking about? You never mentioned about that. Like, it's like all of a sudden she decided to go to another province, and which is really far. So I was really surprised about her decision, but also not very surprised at the same time, because I know what she always wanted to do. She's a very, very, very artistic person. She likes music, and she's I think she's a vocal in a church or some other like volunteering groups. So, and she sometimes travels to do their tour, things like that. Her voice is beautiful. Let me find if she was singing. I think I had kind of a video clip about her singing to Bob. You always heard the one you love, the one you shouldn't hurt at all. You always take. Anyway, so she said she's been always wanting to do that, and then she got into this master program in Halifax. So I was so happy for her, because that was a tough decision for her. She's been building up all her reputation in that field, and all of a sudden she was like, yeah, I don't want it anymore. I want to move to a different direction. And then she went to a totally different direction, nothing about HR at all. So she started doing Master of Information, and we were all laughing at her, saying that, well, you know what, if we need information, we definitely know where to go, right? Because, we got a friend who's doing Master of Information. So that was quite fun talking about that, but I also feel like very, very happy for her, because that takes a lot of gut to make such a decision, right? You gotta have to move to another province you've never been, and then you're gonna start a new life, and then she had never been anywhere far from Ontario. Yeah, so that was her first time, and she said it was tough. So, and also she had other problems like so I'm not gonna say about what kind of problem, but she definitely had a lot of problems and a lot of stress here. And she went there and looking for an apartment to trying to settle down, a lot of things. Like she was really handling everything in a hard way there. But then we were supposed to meet before she headed to the east. Well, pardon my geography. So yeah, and then COVID really hit, and then she had a little bit health concern. So because of that, we didn't really meet before she left, and it was kind of sad. And I was crying on the phone, like I was so emotional. When it comes to friends, I was always emotional. So anyway, she got there and she settled, sent me pictures, and then I miss. She has a cat. Her cat is Tofu. I love him too. I remember I got her Christmas gift 2 years ago. I never got a chance to give it to her, and then that was the end of it. And then she moved so far away from me, but she finally came back. I was the only friend she came to visit, physically visit, just because COVID, and this Omicron a variant thing is hitting hard. I mean, I thought COVID was going to end soon, or at least going to end soon. But then Omicron hit, and then a lot of schools back online. And I think some of you, if you're in the university here, and you probably got an email saying that first month everything will be virtual. And then, of course, her program went virtual too. So yeah, that was tough, but we're talking about, and then she was talking about her experience at school because we both went to college where we know what it looked like. I really enjoyed my life in that college. I think it is really friendly. I mean, after that, I went to university. I love my university. It's just different vibe. I think because college is a very small place, everything is just kind of condensed in that one area. You have all your friends together doing tests in the library, and then you have friends, eating lunch with you in the cafeteria. And they have a cafeteria. I love that too. So everything is it's just like, small community. But at Western, it's too big. Everybody got their own shit going on, so nobody really cares about making friends. What? Yeah, it's not like that. It's just hard. So anyway, so she said the same thing, that she loved her program and she loved her classmates and the class. All the professors are really cute, but she just kind of like she didn't have that kind of motivation that she had when we were doing our college. And then she explained, she said, well, we're getting older, and I think we just don't have the patience to experience, to really enjoy the process. Everything has to be like a bam, bam, bam. You gotta go and get things done, and then you move on to the next one. You just have to get going. But I think when we were in college, we were more like enjoying the learning process, enjoy the journey. We're more like experience everything kind of people. But now you feel like a 2-year program is really long, and you feel like getting results takes forever. So things like that, we just really lost that kind of patience. We lost that kind of mood to enjoy things we're doing now. And then it really hit me because I definitely have similar feeling, but I never thought about that because of patience or something like that. I just thought I have this checklist, a super long checklist. I have so many things to do. Like I need to get everything done efficiently, effectively, so I can move on to my next item. But the thing is, have you ever thought about why we're doing things like that, or why we are doing things why we're doing things that we're doing right now? So, and I was really thinking about that. So, for example, take this my channel as an example. I constantly check how many followers I have every day, how many likes I have every day, to the point I feel like, why can't I just get so popular overnight? And then sometimes I realize, why am I doing that? Because that is not my purpose, not my goal of having this channel. goal of having this channel is to have a platform to share my thoughts, my ideas, my nonsense. Then until we had this talk, and then she was like, yeah, it's just we just want to see the results. We don't care about doing things. We want to see the final result. I was like, yeah, that's really true. And you may just start doing something and right away you feel like I need to see the immediate right result. But it's hard. Everything takes time. Learning the language takes time. Being able to communicate with other people takes time. Being professional takes time. It's all about years of effort and time you have put there, right? So, and then that's how that conversation really changed my mind about doing this channel. I'm gonna just do it without planning. Well, it sounds very responsible, but I just feel like I want to do it because I like it. I don't want to make it feel like I'm doing this for likes or for other things. I'm happy a lot of people really, really like my video, like my content. I sometimes feel really flattered because I just don't deserve your likes. I feel like I'm not trying to, I know a lot of videos are trying to deliver knowledge, trying to deliver really solid content. And my video are far from that. And I don't have much knowledge to share. Everything is just my own thought. I've seen other videos and other content creators. They have planned a lot of things. They're really doing their work to make it perfect, to make it really good. I no one close to that. So sometimes I feel like I don't deserve your like, but I am very, very happy you like it because I'm happy that people are not only watching my videos for learning things. I'm happy that you actually enjoy doing this thing. I want to make things more enjoyable, so you don't feel like you always have to learn something while you are watching this. So that is a process, right? So you watch this video. I watch some video and then I would be like, oh, I want to be like her. But it's hard because first of all, everyone is different. I can't be like her. And then second of all, I don't have her experience. She takes years of that to practice. I don't. And when did I start speaking English? When did she start speaking English? And that's the difference, right? That I can never make up for that. So yeah, I'm just going to be more patient and tell myself every time when I have the moment, I feel like I'm very, very anxious about doing things, anxious about getting results. I will remind myself being patient because enjoy what you are doing. If you are not enjoy doing it, you either think about how to learn from it or you just quit. So, well, and that brought me to another kind of topic I heard or I listened to this week. It's from a podcast. I forgot her name, but I will link the name here if you are interested. So she was saying that passion will get you start, but consistency will take you a long way. I think that's what she said. Well, I'll double check. So what it means that you have passion to start doing something, and doing things is not ever smooth and ever like a boat sailing. You would just go, right? So you have to be prepared. You have to get ready for those bumps, and then they'll sometimes stop you, sometimes discourage you, and then that's how you need the consistency. You need to say constantly upload videos, which I'm doing a bad job about that. You need to consistently practice your speaking. Let's say every day you spend 10 minutes talking about certain topics. For example, you need to consistently spend 30 minutes on listening to improve your listening skills. Things like that. It's not just like passion is a starter. Passion is not a fuel. You need other things to really like boost you going forward. So that's what I was thinking about what she said there. Anyway, so that was quite interesting. And then we were really talking about life changes. And then she said how many problems she had when she got to the apartment. And she never thought about that because she had crappy apartment in Toronto before, and then she thought East Coast will be a little bit better because not many people, and housing condition will be a little bit better too. But and you know what? I guess big cities are the same. So she got there, and then she had this vanity in the bathroom, and then she was opening the cabinet, and then she opened it, and then she had this door in her hand. It was like, what is going on? And then she called the landlord, say, you got to come here to fix it. It's just a couple of screws there, right? So you can fix it. And it took them 3 months, and there's still not door. And her roommate is very, very, very optimistic. And he just said, well, you know what? If you don't have a door, it means they will never break. So I love your roommate. He's very, very nice and very interesting. Then they had bed bugs, which is gross me out. Okay, so you never want to have a bed bug because it's like a constant thing. You can never get rid of it. And then they have cockroaches and have other things, and this mold constantly just growing on the wall, and then leaking problem, all the things like that. It's just like nonstop. And then, but she said, that's life, right? You thought life will be going really well, and because you made a new decision and you changed it to a new direction, and then you thought you would have a new life with surprises and everything would be good. But of course, life is full of surprises, good ones, bad ones, right? And you still have to handle a lot of problems. So then she said that's like making a decision or switching to a different direction will never solve the problems that you actually have. If you still have the problems and you want to put them away or put them aside for a while, that is actually not a bad idea, because you want to kind of just step away from it for a while and then take a deep breath and have some fresh air, then come back and re-look at them and then think about better solutions. But you never want to just avoid them, because you will never avoid them and you will encounter them anyway in the future, sooner or later, right? So that's what she said. I was like, yeah, exactly, because you don't solve them right now, you have to solve them eventually. So they're never going to be gone, right, until you solve them. So she started to learn how to cope with anxiety, stress, how to cope with the physical problems there. And she started learning a lot of things. And I could tell she's a lot happier than before. And I'm very, very happy for her. I just wish we were not that far. But you know what? If that's good for her, she should be sailing to where she wants to be. And now, of course, have her back. So yeah, that is a lot of things going on there, but it's just old friends. I hope the way I chat here is like I'm chatting with old friends as well. Sometimes I can be really talkative, and sometimes my videos are not that good, and my audio may be a little bit imbalanced, but I'm not professional. I'm trying my best, but I really enjoy sitting in front of camera and talking to you guys and reading your comments. Yeah, so, and of course you have this guy. If you wonder why he's like this, we spend 1.5 hours in the schoolyard playing with other dogs. So we met 2 dogs today with 2 black labs. One is Lucy, he's a favorite girl, and one is Chad, his least favorite guy. So they were really chasing around. That's why he's very tired. But anyway, and I know I said in previous video that I was going to do a topic on Schadenfreude, but life is full of a surprise. So I guess you're not having that topic for this video, but I would definitely make one on that topic, because I really like it, and I think that resonates a lot with my own experience and feelings. So yeah, stay tuned and take care. Peace out.